Hey guys, it's Mars here, and I'm doing a commentary I don't want to be doing, really. I guess I'll get straight into it. So today is the type of day where I tell myself and I feel that I should not have gone on the internet. You may be asking why, and that is because I found out that our community, the YouTubers, YouTube in general, has lost a great commentator, a great friend, a great father, just a great person. We lost someone who was truly wonderful and just really made for YouTube. And that is indeed Yoteslaya, the zombie slayer. So I figured I owed him, and I will explain why in a minute, to do this kind of, I guess, a tribute commentary to the Lost One, and talk about a little bit how my experience with Yote was, and to be honest, he was the guy that started me into YouTube. So I'll talk about that in case you guys don't know how all that started. So let me start off by saying I read a really cool quote the other day, and I think it applies really well here. It was, I guess you know YOLO, which is funny. That actually relates to Yote. When this whole YOLO fad started about a year and a half ago, we were all playing Minecraft together in his like private Minecraft world, and we said YOLO to everything, right? Like we really we pushed it as much as we could just to make fun of everyone saying YOLO, and it was a really good time. It was always a really good time with Yote. Um, but this quote is kind of that you died twice in your life. You die, of course, when you die, when your body dies, but then you die the second time once your name is said or mentioned for the last time. And what that means is your name and your legacy will go on. You're still living until you're no more, until you are completely forgotten. And the thing is with Yote, I don't think he's ever going to be forgotten. He was such a big character, larger than life commentator and character and personality. He was so full of life when he did his commentaries, and when he wasn't, you knew there was something kind of bothering him. And he definitely, he wasn't fake like that. He would put in his enthusiasm when he had it, and then certain commentaries weren't so full of life. Then something's going on. He's maybe having an off day, but he never missed the opportunity to really produce the content for you guys, for all of us. And anyways, let's get started here in the beginning. It's gonna be a long one. It's gonna be long-winded. I'm not editing this just because I want to keep it raw and real, as kind of Yote would have done it, right? And so here we go. Wow, 2 years ago, I can't believe it's been that long, I started watching Yote. I saw a video of Syndicate playing zombies, and he had three other players with him, and Yote was one of them. And I liked him so much, and I found him so funny, that I decided to just click on the link in the description and check his channel out. And I fell in love with the channel. I fell in love with the guy as a role model, because he was really doing something entertaining. Like I said, it was always a commentary full of life and full of enthusiasm, and he really brought some hilarious moments and stories. I mean, that guy was full of stories, but he brought this kind of thing to the table that I didn't really see in YouTube at the time, because I was just getting started, and Syndicate was new to me. I had always watched Rooster Teeth, but that was kind of a different thing, right? Yote was just really this single guy, as in just being one person, doing a commentary as best as he could. And I remember I started watching him, and he hadn't hit that 100,000 mark yet, which is crazy to think how big he grew now. But anyways, so I saw this guy that was really cool. I decided to follow him on Twitter, and then I noticed he was playing a lot with subscribers. And I was trying to get my opportunity to be able to play with him. And at the time, Modern Warfare 3 was out, and he was playing with subscribers. I was lucky enough to get in a game where I think we were 18. I think it was like a 9v9, or even maybe it was just a bunch of different games, right? We played some Infected, we played some Team Deathmatch Domination, I think, all bunch of different stuff, and we got to talk to Yote, and I think Predictable Nova was in there too, and a whole bunch of other people, and it was really cool to see Yote act as just another one of the guys, another one of the fans and subscribers, and not kind of be on his high horse and think himself better than everyone. It was really nice and rewarding to be able to experience that, because he did not take it for granted. To him, he's just an ordinary guy, even though people love him and people line up to kind of play with him and talk to him and stuff like that. He was just this ordinary guy doing this thing, and he was doing it with the fans, and I thought that was really cool and humble of him. And I'm lucky I got to experience that. And I don't know. Like I said, he kind of became a role model. I wanted to do that. I wanted to be able to have this YouTube channel that I could make and produce, and then have a community of people that we can just play together and just hang out and be friends. And I thought that was really cool. And that was a big motivation for me at the time. So what I did was I did what any role model does, and I just kind of sat there and tried to learn. And so I got into some of his other games, and we played some multiplayer together in Modern Warfare 3. And he had this Moab May series, which was really cool, where he would try to get a Moab, and he'd have a Moab every day of the month of May type thing. And I think that was close to his intro too. But I got to be in some of those gameplays. I got to be some of the Juggernaut June gameplays. If any of you guys remember the picture, the girl in the red bra with Jug June, you guys, you're welcome. I get that for you guys, so you're welcome for that. But I got to really become close with him. And he did this thing where he was going to play Minecraft with subscribers, and he wanted just to do a survival thing with 7 subscribers, or I think it was 6, because Predictable Nova was in there. So it was design a cool-ass roller coaster and send me a video. And he watched a bunch of videos of people sending him roller coasters, and I decided, hell, I don't have the equipment to really make it good quality, but I'm just going to design a roller coaster. I took like 2 or 3 days to really make something elaborate or whatever. And that's the first gameplay footage I've posted on my YouTube channel. I had this YouTube channel for a year before that. I just hadn't done anything with it. So I took out my iPod, I recorded the TV of the roller coaster, and I sent that to him, and I got a reply, and he said I was in there. So I had the cool little multiplayer things, but this was different. It was more kind of a personal thing. It got me to talking to him a lot more. We were chatting on Skype, and I even got the chance to play on his private Minecraft world, where it was really cool. We built this. We hit the level cap for the ceiling, and this was the 360 Minecraft back in the day before anything, like right when it got released. So there was no creative or anything. So we built this awesome town on like a big high up plot of land, and then we built as high as we could a diving board. And I remember it perfectly. There was like a hot tub underneath the diving board, and Chica, my girlfriend at the time, had built some pig in front of his house, which had a pool. It was all laid out really, really cool. I don't know if there's videos of that world out there, but if so, it's awesome. And then we took shovels and pickaxes, and we dug this big hole in the ground all the way to bedrock. We filled it with 1 or 2 layers of water, just enough that you could dive all the way from the highest point to the lowest point. And we just did that in like 4-5 hours maybe. We just spent that time digging that. We were probably 6 or 7 of us doing that. And it allowed me to talk to Yote more and just hang out, and saw that we had a lot of interest in common. We liked some of the same music and stuff, and got along really well with the same sense of humor. And I got to meet other people, which was so cool. So I decided that if I was going to do this Minecraft thing with him, the series, and some other people, of course, we were always full, which unfortunately didn't work out. But if I was going to do that, I wanted some quality equipment, and I wanted to try this community building thing that he did. So the reason I got my PVR and the reason I got my microphone, both suggestions from him, because I got to talk to him on Skype one-on-one, and he told me, get the Hapag or Hapage and the Blue Snowball mic, and that's what I did. And I started YouTube because of Yoteslaya. Honestly, that was the big motivation. And the first day I had all my equipment, I was like, I don't know what to do. He was nice enough to take some time out of his day and talk to me and kind of explain how things work, talk to me about editing, talk to me about syncing audio with videos, and I got to learn from him, and now I can do it on my own and stuff, and I'm really thankful for that. And anyways, that was my experiences with him. The Minecraft series didn't work out, unfortunately, and we kind of had our falling outs and we had our differences in the end, but there was never any hard feelings. I mean, I wish, I wish I would have talked to him again. I sent him a couple of tweets and he replied, and it was cool, but it's just water under the bridge, right? Any problems you have with people, like, they don't really matter. They can be solved and they can be fixed, and I just wished I had been able to talk to him before this happened, this whole kind of tragedy, and that's why it's like I wish I hadn't gone on YouTube today. I wish I hadn't checked Twitter to find this out, because it's totally like a dream. It feels as if it's not real, and I've already made a commentary about loss, so it's the same thing here. I can't begin to process what the emotions are, but it's like a regret that you didn't do more with the time you had, and I think everyone does that, and that's why I'm doing this now, because I feel if I don't do this commentary, if I don't speak about it, that I'm going to regret it and regret not being able to do something, because a lot of times I have maybe not said what I wanted to say to someone, and kind of lost them, not necessarily to death, but just because of circumstance or another. And you should never leave anything unsaid to people. Always talk about your feelings and try to express how you feel about them, and make sure they know you love them and stuff like that, because you never know when you can lose someone. You never know when that'll be taken away from you. So anyways, Yote, I hope your boys are fine. I know they'll be taken care of, which is tough. He had wonderful boys who loved their father to death. I mean, I got to play zombies with them a couple times, and they just loved their dad, and he would make them laugh so much. And you can see in the videos just how much of like a role model he was to them, and to thousands and possibly even 100,000 and more of us subscribers, loyal subscribers who would kind of watch his stuff and just who loved the character he was, and yeah. So to Yote, rest in peace. And if you guys want to talk about him, leave it in the comments. He was a cool guy, really larger than life, and his character and his positive attitude I will never forget, and I will try to give a little bit more of myself because of him, towards my commentaries, and try to be more that, because that's really what I strive to be when I do these. And yeah, so just leave the comments, and please keep it clean and keep it nice, because it's not a time nor a place to abuse each other right now. We're all going through different things. We all connected with him differently, and we all connect with different people differently. So try to be nice to each other, and show each other you love each other. And that's about my time. So thanks for watching, and I hope you can share this and your experiences with Yote as well. Bye.